Breakthrough Kitchen. Today we're gonna make Mango Habanero Chicken Wings. So the first thing we're gonna do is add our chicken wings to a large bowl. We're gonna clean our chicken because we don't know where it's been at, what it's been doing. So I like to add 1 part white vinegar and 1 part water. I know some people like adding lemon. I know some people don't even clean their chicken, so this step is optional, but this is just what I do to my chicken. So you guys do whatever you guys do to your chicken. I just like to mix it around, make sure everything's nice and clean, and then I just drain the water and set the chicken aside. Now I'm gonna take a large bowl, add my flour, salt, pepper, paprika, garlic powder, and chili powder, and mix that all together. And now I'm gonna take my chicken wings from earlier and I'm gonna add them to the flour one at a time and just make sure every crevice of the wing is nice and coated in the flour. I know some people like to add all the chicken in at once to the bowl, but I feel like it just gets really messy and the flour doesn't distribute evenly on all of the chicken, so I like to do it one at a time. Even though it takes a little bit more time, it's better this way, trust me. Alright, now we're going to set the chicken on a baking sheet and we're going to bake it at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes. And while that's cooking, we're going to take our mango, we're going to peel it, and we're going to cut it up. And this is going to be our mango habanero sauce that we're going to put on the wings. So once we cut it up, we're going to put it in a food processor with all of our other ingredients, and we're going to spread it on our wings. So in the food processor, I'm putting my whole mango in there, and then I'm putting my habanero peppers. I put 3, and they were pretty spicy, but they could have been spicier. They weren't crazy spicy. Obviously, this is a spicy recipe, so I think 3 is a good amount. If you don't want it as spicy, you could go with 1, you could go with 2. If you want it very spicy, you could go with 4, 5, but I think 3 was the perfect amount. Now I'm going to just mix that all up together, make it into a nice smooth puree, and I'm going to put that puree in a pan. First in the pan I'm putting honey. The honey is going to kind of contrast a little bit of that habanero, and it's going to complement the mango flavor. So first the honey and then the puree that we just made, and we're just going to cook this on low heat until it starts to bubble up and cooks a little bit more. We cook some of that water from the mango and the habanero away so that when we bake it, all the flavors are nice and crispy. So at this point, we can go ahead and turn our heat off and set this aside, and we could just take our wings out of the oven. Now to a bowl, I'm going to add the mixture that was in the pan and some lime juice. This is gonna cut some of the spice out too, the acidity. Add a little bit of salt, season that up a bit, and mix that up. And now this is ready to add to our wings. Now you can take one of those little brushes and just add them to the wings, but I feel like this just distributes the sauce a lot better. Obviously, I'm kind of probably contradicting myself right now because I just threw 5 in there instead of doing 1 at a time. But with the sauce, it honestly doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be as coated as the flour was. Just make sure you get it on most of the wing as possible. And once you have all of that incorporated, you can just take them out of the bowl, put them back on the baking sheet, and bake them again for another 20 to 15 minutes on 400 degrees or until they are nice and crispy. And this is it. Our chicken wings are done. Thank you guys so much for watching.